Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, it's Thursday morning and ain't God good and won't he do it? Oh yes he will, oh yes he will. I know my listener probably saying, Lee Craft, Lee Craft, Lee Craft. You say the same thing every morning. I'm gonna say Enoch, Ewok, Enoch. That means y'all sure know what to say. Look, I woke up this morning, right? I said, I wanna be a rapper. Maybe an ABC rapper. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You know what? I'm just giving y'all a little part of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But before we get started, if you have any comments or concerns, please email me at leecraftwhatis@gmail.com or go to Anchor, Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Threads, or Instagram. Look for the animated black man with white beard smiling and profiling and finally realizing that y'all trying to size me. ABC. Ah! Look at people. This is thanking people. You know, it's Thankful Thursday, right? What are you thankful for? I'm thankful that knowing God is still in my life. That's what I'm thankful for. Yeah, ABC rapper. If you can learn your ABCs, you can learn everything else. I'm just saying. One of the hardest things to learn as a child growing up is your ABCs and your 1, 2, 3. But you got that right. Progress is a process. You know, woke up this morning, I said, Lee, what can you do this morning that's different from other mornings? I guess I don't know. I get up every morning. That's the same, ain't it? Thank God for that. Thankful Thursday. Look, but no, look. The thing about when we go to places, right, and we want to help people along the way, help them get out of their own way and stuff. First of all, it's just like ABC. It's simple as 1, 2, 3. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it, if you don't know your ABCs, it's up to us to teach them, right? I know you probably say, Lee Craft, you ain't making no sense this morning. I don't make sense a lot of mornings. I really don't. But it don't stop making sense till you go down the road. So you know what? That Lee Craft, that's a bad man. I'm just telling you about some things that are going on in my life. When you see people that are struggling with certain things and everything, right? And you say, man, they gotta be stupid or dumb. They don't get it. No, it's not that, man. Everybody learns differently. You know, you gotta find a way different way to teach them. Some people can't go the normal way. Something gotta be abnormal. It's like when you see something, you say, you know what? That's not perfect. Not perfect to you, but perfect to somebody else. Huh? Look, when you go back and you look over history, you look at what God did, what Jesus did. Jesus went to everybody who had what? Flaws. Who didn't know certain things. He made them better people. So that's our job, the people. It's Thankful Thursday. So what are you really thankful for? Are you thankful that you're able to help people instead of hurting people? That's what I am. I want to help you so you won't feel the pain. Some of the pain that I felt, growing up and stuff, and some of the pain that I felt, they wasn't bad as I thought they were. I'm saying people don't get it. The other day. Oh man, we deal with people that want things to go their own way and stuff. That they don't want to abide to the rules and stuff. Rules in place for a reason. I know. You said Lee Craft. People are breaking the rules. People been breaking rules since the beginning of time. So this ain't nothing new. This ain't no what you call it? What I'm trying to use. This ain't no like the best discovery. I can't think of the best. Is best discovery like inventing the wheel, making a loaf of bread. You know, you know. I don't know. Look, anybody can have a brain freeze. Even Barack can have a brain freeze. Even Michelle, who I think is a smart woman, can have a brain freeze. And Lee Craft can have one too, right? But you just probably say, Lee Craft, you're not like Michelle. Shoot. We got a lot of characteristics that are the same. We have integrity. That's one. We want to help people. That's two. Shoot, that's A, B, and what else? We're conscious of what we do. That's three. Huh? You better ask somebody you don't know. But be mindful. No matter what you're going through, I can guarantee you one thing, that it's going to be okay as long as you make God a part of your life. That's the what if guarantee. What if you add God to your diet? I guarantee you, your ABC, you say ABC backwards. It's the last letter, right? Z, W, X, N, C, B, A. Look, in order to have fun, sometimes you gotta laugh at yourself when you make mistakes. People make mistakes every day. And sometimes it's like being in the band. You know, if we're in the band, we're marching, right? I make a mistake. Somebody, my band member make a mistake. You won't know because you don't know the routine. You just gotta keep it moving. That's why I say you gotta keep it moving. You said, man, they did a perfect thing, and we all know that somebody went the wrong direction. I'm just saying. That's how life is sometimes. You know, keep it moving. They won't know. They won't know. So, like I said, that's on my mind this morning. Like I said, today's gonna be another blessed day for me as well as for you. But it's all about your mindset. What do you want? What do you believe in? What do you see? Don't let the weight of life weigh you down. Especially when you got help all around you and stuff, right? Because mental illness is real. All these things that can discourage you is real. You know, get outside your own head. Sometimes I know you be thinking, having those thoughts about like, man, why am I still here? Why am I doing what I'm doing? You know, God has a purpose for all of us. Walk into that purpose and be that game changer. That's what I try to do every day, be that game changer. I try to ignite a fire inside of people. That was ignited inside of me years ago, but I didn't know how to use that fire. Now I'm using that fire to make people better. Because like I say this all the time. You know, if you agree with me, you say, if you don't agree with me, it's cool. You know, I always say, I want to be missed when I'm gone, not while I'm here. I want my life to mean something. I want my life to impact people. When they see me coming, they say, Mama, there goes that man. That way it was when I was at St. Jude. Talking to the little kids. Mama, there goes that man that took time to talk to me. Huh? Make it make sense, people. Make it make sense. You know, when your light is shining, you know, I'm not Jesus, but Jesus is inside of me. You know, when you walk to certain places, people say, man, there's something about that man. Something about him that made me, whoa! Yeah. That's where it is when I see my mother, see my siblings, when I met my wife. Whoa! I'm just saying, just something about her. And people, when they meet you, when they meet the real you, they're going to say something about you that's different. Even people meet you that knew you back when, say, that man did on 180. He changed. He ain't the same person. Well, if we're going to hold his past against him, well, you are. There ain't no we in this. That's one thing. That's one of those Lone Ranger things that you going to do, because I'm not part of that. Everybody got a right to change. You change. You probably used to be good. Now you probably bad. Shit, man. Don't step on a man that made a change for the positive, doing something positive. Shit, man, say less. And I don't mean the way the kids, I mean seriously, say less. Like, shut up. Look, that's my story for this morning. Hope you enjoyed the story this morning. If you didn't, I apologize. Like my children always say, Dad, you're not a good storyteller. But I tell my children all the time, hey, I do the best I can with what I got. You know what I'm saying? So, I might not be great at it, but I know one thing. What comes from the heart reaches the heart. So with that being said, Lee Craft, this is my podcast. But if you have any comments or concerns, please email me at leecraftwhatif@gmail.com. One band, one sound. Together, we got an opportunity to turn this whole world around. But in order to have a real conversation, you got to have real people. If you want to have a real conversation, have a blessed day. And please find time and make time to tell God, thank you for this thankful Thursday. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, W, some. Have a blessed day. Stay blessed. And please keep that joy inside of your heart. You're going to need it.